Come on, Daz, you alright, mate? Let's turn that down. So, we have our AIRFIX points kit today to review. I'm just trying to get the camera set up properly. There we go. Hey Steve, how's it going, buddy? Because I haven't even looked, well, I have looked at it, I'm not going to lie. I have opened the box and let's go and have a look, shall we? So, because mainly because I've been building this. So we're almost there, ready to paint with this now. A few bits more just to touch up, sand down. Got a bit of sanding needed, a little bit of filler needed. But yeah, thought I'd get that one out of the way first. So, let's open it up. So this kit is 1/72 scale, Boeing B-17G Flying Fortress Mark III. Thanks very much, Steve, for giving us a hand with the flying hours and getting that sorted. Really appreciate that. So we have here, this product is produced under license from Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, and the distinctive Boeing logos, products, markings, and trade dress are trademark of the Boeing company. So if you can see just here, this one here, that is the Boeing official licensing product. Underneath it you've got the cartograph, which are the ones that do the decals, and over here you got Hornby Models, which is who owns AIRFIX. So that's quite cool. Really like the artwork on the front. Looks pretty damn cool. Love the bombs dropping, and yeah, it's a really nice piece of artwork on there. It's the same on the side. On this side you've got your two schemes. Hey Jack, how's it going, mate? So you've got your two colour schemes of what you want to do and the relevant squadrons from. So one's RAF, one's US Air Force. I don't know if I can add Jack as a moderator. There you go, Jack. So yeah, it's quite a nice schemes. This one is, let's move the tablet over again, quite 3 flying hours, which is what we've saved up, and thank you to everyone that gave me a few of their flying hours that they didn't want. So yeah, we've got the AIRFIX Flying Club hours of 3 hours, and it's a skill level number 3. Again, all the paints that you'll need, well, a few of the paints that you'll need for it, but all in all, let's get into it. So I have taken them out of the boxes, all the sprues apart from the glass, and we'll go through that in a minute. So what do we have here? So we have the B-17 Flying Fortress. It is a old tooling with new decals, I think, for this one, for the 2025 kit. So let's take a look. The fuselage has got some really nice detail on it. All indented panel lines as well, not raised, which is good, so you can get some nice shading effects on them. Oh wow, and then the inside you've got quite a bit of detail in there as well. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are in focus. But yeah, there's some nice detail in there. lot of ribs and spars inside of there. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger compared to the Lancaster. Well, it's pretty much similar. So that's sprue number 1. Well, it's just got sprue number A, frame A. Then we've got this one. So there's a little bit of flashing on the kit. There's not too much. Some really, again, nice detail. This is sprue frame G, I think it says. But yeah, you got some nice detail on the wheel hubs. And they've even put some tread on the wheels as well, if you can see that. I don't know if my phone will pick it up, but you have got some nice tread on the wheels. Let's try and focus it in. So, and then we get onto a frame J. So these are your engine cowlings, engine pieces. They look pretty smart. Not a lot really to write home about them. I kind of like this bit. There's a bit of detail in here that we can make out, and on the engine parts. Sorry if I'm missing any chat amongst yourselves. Leah, have you got a tape measure? In fact, it should say.
Tape measure.
It's in the description, Jack. So if you look in the description, the spec and the sizing is all in the description. Hey, Harry. We don't ask for mods in here, Harry. They're given, mate. Yeah, it's all in the description. There's everything you need to know.
Do I have a tape measure? Did you just ask? No.
So,
look what I'm watching.
Oh, you watching? Are you commenting?
How do you comment?
I don't know if you can.
Right, what are the 3 dots?
Whose account are you on?
Huh?
Oh, you're on your account. You can't because it's a child's account.
Oh, okay.
But Leo's watching everyone on his phone. No, don't be sorry, mate. It's just when you've been here for a bit and we know who you are and how you get on, then yeah, we can hand out some spanners. But yeah, the kit is an AIRFIX kit. It's the 2025 release of this kit. There you go. In fact, I can tell you the width of it, Jack, because it's just on the side of the box here. So the length is 318 millimeters, the width is 437, and there is 264 pieces. So, where were we? Yeah, so we got a small little frame here, frame L. This has just got some radar bits on, and I don't know, these might be the other sides of the wheels, but they've got no tread on those ones. So these wheels have got tread, but these wheels haven't. So that's really weird, but we'll see what happens. Then we've got Sprue H. I should have really put these all in order, but again, we've got some engine parts, the propellers. The propellers look quite neat. We've got some, I think these are spots for the, if you don't put the underside gun cases on.
Hello. Hello.
Over there. Yeah, so these are part of the guns as well. That was Lucy saying, and the superchargers are there as well. They're quite mad. The signal in this house is rubbish. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with my signal at the moment. Just 1 second. I have to turn my data off. Let's see if that makes any difference. So then we got some internals, the rear floor, the cabin, cockpit. Here, I think that's the front nose cone, and that's the cockpit. And then there's a little bit of flashing on this one. Just some flashing on there. Not really too much to write home about. You've got the front gun turrets. So this is sort of some of the fuselage pieces. It's not really too many injector pin marks that we're going to worry about, because you're not really going to see them. These are for the bomb, the under, whatever you call it, the cannon that goes underneath. That's probably made my signal worse turning that off, so let's turn it back on. Does the house the family? I'm just reading back through some of the comments. So yeah, there's some nice detail. Sorry if the photo's poor. I don't know what's going on. If it's really poor, I'll delete this and I'll put a video up of it. Should be fine. I just sort of do it as a live and let you all see it first hand. So then we got the wing spars on this one. Some more of the external covers. Some ladders. They're pretty cool. Stupid phone, don't know. There you go, much better. God knows what's going on there. Dudes, thanks for being there. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but now it's a perfect signal. I hope. Are you all back? Yeah, so we've got a nice clean maybe you just need to turn it off and turn it back on again. So some really nice detail on these sprues here. We've got the maybe the Bombay door closed, but we'll have a look at the drawings in a second. So that last sprue that we were looking at, here you go. So we've got some nice detail on the floor. Don't do this to me. Nice detail on the flooring. I will do a video of this, guys. But yeah, then you've got the pieces. Then we come onto the wing spars or wings, ailerons and rudders and elevators and flaps. So again, some really nice clear detail in these ones. AIRFIX have got the outside of their shots spot on. Let's move that down a bit. So yeah. Then we've got some other bits there. I think these are the cartridge expenders. So when the bullets fall out of them, I'm not sure, but we'll have a look at the instruction manual in a minute. Hi, Dana. Yeah, that's it, Daz. Then we've got the last of the two sprues in here. So these are the wings. Now the wings are absolutely spot on. The detail on those engines is really beautiful, if you can call it that. I'm just trying to make sure that I get in the right spot for you guys to check out. Let's get the light on there. It is really, really nice detail. So there you go. Probably better if I did it this side and then you could zoom in and see it. But yeah, fantastic detail on the top of the wings. And let's be fair, just as good on the bottom of the wings. So that's where the engine coolers go, or the oil coolers, one of the two. But they are phenomenal. Really, really nice detail on there. And then we did have one piece fall off of the sprue. So that is this piece here, and it is just a underside machine gun part of the turret there. So let's put that up there and that there too. Then we get onto the glass. Now let's see what we think about the glass. Ooh, lovely. We have some exceptional glass here. AIRFIX, you've done yourselves proud. No seam lines in it, no scratches in it, no marks, no blemishes, no nothing. They are as clear as plastic could be to becoming glass as you could get. You've got the two different cockpits. I'm not sure what the difference is between them at the moment. I think one's slightly longer than the other. We've got all different types of glass, maybe for different ones. But the glass is outstanding. That's probably some of the best glass I've seen in a kit. It is proper see-through. Absolutely outstanding. I am really impressed with that. That has probably topped the kit. Nah. I masked up the A10 last night, and then I'm going to use this stuff, Steve, because I absolutely swear by it now. Vallejo liquid mask. Yeah, Vallejo liquid mask. It's something else. Literally, I've had this since February and I've hardly used any, and unlike the AIRFIX one, it stays liquid. Sorry, the Humbrol one, it stays liquid. Dries really quickly. So that was last night. I put that on, completely dry. Mask the edges up and then it will just flow to the edges, and then you can just paint directly over the top of it. That is the way to go with it, I think. So cartograph decals. So we have some decals for the windows here. We have your two schemes here, and then everything else is with it. Not too many, a lot of tiny decals, but I'm sure we can get over that one. Hey Steve, we're used to hundreds of thousands of decals. Yeah, Jack, it is really good stuff. I swear by it. It's better than the AIRFIX one. Sorry, I keep saying AIRFIX, it's Humbrol. The Humbrol one just turns to solid crap. Yeah, it's worth it. I bought this in Jadlam and it was $5.99 for how many? 85 milliliters. And all I use is the end of a paintbrush to apply it. Don't bother using a brush because it'll wreck your brush. You'll never get it off. But yeah, I just use the end of a paintbrush, dip it in, and then put it on. I don't think I've got any. I'll show you quickly. No, too big. That one. Let's put it on this. That's all you do. Dip the brush in, let it drip off, and then you can if it starts to trace, just go back over it. But you can literally run it right up to the edge of stuff. Doesn't need to be thick, quite thin you can put it on. But look how quick that just goes on. And if you've got a long sheeted area, you can just hold the brush on there. And if you get any little spots, you just put a little bit more on. But we'll leave that there and we'll show you how quick it dries. Thanks, Diana. It's really, it's been really good. We're just plodding along and doing what we can. We'll run out of room for kits, so we might just have to start doing some reviews and stuff like that as well. So, where were we? Cartograph decals. As always, Cartograph make absolutely outstanding decals. They're all water-soluble decals, so you put them in water, they release, activate the glue, and then you stick them to the aircraft. But yeah, so we're probably going to do the US Air Force one of these. I'm not too keen on the decals for, well, let's just show you. So these are the two schemes. This again is what I like with AIRFIX. They give you a coloured separate sheet with the two schemes on it, and it makes it quite clear where everything needs to be painted and what needs to be done with it. It's brilliant. AIRFIX have really done well with this one. It even gives you like where you've got to paint different windows. But yeah, it's spot on. Grey underneath and then matte olive drab on the top. I need to get some of that because this is the colour scheme we're going to go with, rather than the RAF pure black underneath. The Wellington looked really nice in this, I must admit, but I kind of like having the camouflage all over, or black's just a bit boring, to be fair. So that's the two of those, and then again they give you, for your decals, your two options for the positions for the stencils. So these are the common ones, so everywhere all of these ones are the standard, so they all need to go on. And then for the different ones, you've got these are the ones for the stencils that need to be common to both aircraft, but you've got the A scheme and the B scheme there, and then on the actual coloured decal schemes, you've got your extra decals that you need that are relevant to that bomber, and then on that one as well. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what colours I'm going to do, because I kind of like the Royal Air Force, and it could go with the Lancaster as well then. Steve, what one are you doing yours in? Hi OP, thanks for joining. No, this is the B-17 Flying Fortress. So this one, it's AIRFIX's 2025 release with the new decals. I'll show you the fuselage quickly. So this is that one. I have got the AIRFIX Lancaster up there that my dad made for Lucy. So we can compare the sizes if you would like. Give me 1 second. So that is the Lancaster. So that is the Lancaster there, and then we have, just so that you guys can see, there we go, just so you guys can see. That's the Flying Fortress next to her, so slightly bigger because we've got the tail gun, and they're probably pretty much spot on the same size, to be fair. Yeah, I think the B-17 is slightly bigger once you've got all the stuff on it. So this one's a bit dusty. So yes, there you go. So see you later, Jack. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Yeah, so there you go. Guys, if you do like what you see on our channel, this hasn't been the best live stream because we've had issues with the camera setup and stuff like that, but now we've got it sorted. Yeah, if you do like it, please like and subscribe. We've got plenty of other reviews on the channel. Leo's just finished building his Shannon class lifeboat. I helped him put the decals on the other day. There's a few little bits to do on the radar and stuff, but he's done a really good job of that. So if you like to see what myself and Leo think of the kits that we build and how we build them, then please do hit that subscribe button. It's free and it really helps us out. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers this month, and we are on 401, I think. So we have here again, really something that I like about the AIRFIX kits is there's coloured drawings as well, so you know what you're adding and where it's going. You've got a little bit here, assembly instructions, assembly icons, and instructions too. So you've got all of these bits, what parts it is, what part is cement in or no cement. This one indicates final location of that part. Then you've got optional alternatives, and then how many you've got to make of them, what the decals are. The clear parts are in a dark with a light, and then the other ones are different. And then this one is where you need to put some weight. I'm not sure whether we need to put any weight in this one yet, but we will find out. Every single Spitfire AIRFIX piece, I'm just currently finding all the different paints. It's painful. Yeah, to be fair, OP, if you like, I've got paint after paint after paint. There's about 10 paints on my desk at the moment, just here. I've got Humbrol whites in the Generation 2, the black. I've also got Tamiya paints. Yeah, it can be quite daunting, but there is a app, I can't think of what it's called at the moment, but it will basically give you you go to the brand that's on your decals or on your drawings, and then if it says Humbrol and it's Humbrol 33, which is black, but you can't get Humbrol 33 black, it will give you your alternative colours on there. So it'll give you a Tamiya paints or Ammo paints or Vallejo paints, stuff like that, and it'll tell you the product number that will best match, but it'll also give you a colour match scheme as well. Let me see if I can just find it, because I might be able to find it on the tablet. Shut that one. I swear by it. It's a brilliant little app. You can find out a mixture. So if you need to mix two paint colors together to get that color, it will also tell you that as well. Just 1 second, because I can't see your comments at the moment because I've just turned the tablet off. So paint. Paint color matching map. Let's try hobby paint. Is it hobby paint converter? There you go. So it's this one here. Hobby paint converter. Can you guys see that? It's this one. I've got it on my phone, but I'll try and download it onto this and show you. But it works absolutely spot on. There you go. So what you get is it opens up like this. So it opens up like this, give them consent. Yeah, there's a new version, and then you click on this one. So once you click on that one, it'll give you your colour schemes or your manufacturers, Humbrol, enamel, acrylic. So if we go to acrylic, go to an obscure colour, lime gloss. Let's go for that one. So click on that, and it will give you all the other colour codes. So that's Tamiya X15. And what it'll do over here is it'll give you a match. So that's quite, the Tamiya one's a lot lighter. So if you go to that one, it will go a lot darker. That one's a lot lighter as well. So it'll just tell you how to calculate, and then you can calculate the equivalent. So click on that and get it as close to you as you can, and it will tell you what one's there that you can equivalate to get the right paint color code. So yeah, definitely have a look at that. Hobby paint color converter, and it will work. So let's just get your comments back up quickly, and I hope that helps you out. Where are we? What did I miss? Morning, Steve. How's it going, buddy? AP, thanks for letting me know. Now. Yeah, no worries, mate. Anything like that, just drop us a message on one of our chat on one of our videos, and we can help you out there. It's no drama at all. I've actually found that you probably shouldn't do it, but this Humbrol White Gen 2 is an acrylic, but using Tamiya X20A thinners actually thins it and makes it an even better white than Humbrol have got themselves. So it's little tips like that if you look inside the, where's the, there you go. These are what I was painting with them the other day, and that's one coat. That's one coat of white. Whereas normally it's 20 coats of white to get it that good, but that's one coat. So hopefully I've found a little bit of an insight, like a hack there. But yeah, so where we'll get back to the instructions. So we have the internal floor with walls there. I take it that is the cockpit, because the next step is putting the rudder and elevator pedals in, and the control panels inside as well. Build up a couple of seats down here. I think that's the center console, and then you got your steering yokes with half steering wheels on as well. So then we got the seats to build. I hate building seats. I wish they would just do them in one piece, but such is life. My hands are too fiddly to do it. Then I suppose we got the other side of the fuselage, or the interior cockpit, mounting the first of the decals onto the cockpit control panel. Then we go on to the bulkhead. So this is where the front gunner would have crawled through and got into that way. And then we've got yeah, so add your decal there, and then we've got the bomb rack here with the main spar of the plane going down the center. So these would probably weather up and stick some bombs on them. They do come with the bomb provided. So yeah, this is what we'll do. And then this is for scheme A. So all of this side is for scheme A. And then you've got your two options there. So this is scheme B, so you can either have one or the other. What is the difference? One's got a different bomb rack set. Oh no, sorry, that's not for scheme. Yeah, it is for scheme A or B, but one's got bombs and one hasn't. So I'm not sure why, because I'd expect they'd both have bombs. Looking at it. Then we move on to these steps, putting the wing supports, the wing spars in for the front and back. Adding some detail in there, which looks quite cool. Can't wait to do that. And they've actually used the right paint colour, so that's all like a wooden colour. So if you check on that colour converter, it'll probably tell you it's natural wood or something like that. Then if we move on to the next set of decals, next instruction page, you've got the interior cabin, another chair, swivel chair there, that's pretty cool, for probably the navigator and the radio operator. Then we've got some glass to be fitted from the inside out, which is good, and then we can use some Vallejo on that liquid mask. Moving on to the floor, putting on the floor and colouring that down. Again, a lot of it was wooden inside, so you're going to be using a lot of that as well. So then we move on to option A and B. Again, you've got what are the differences? See step 144 on page 23. So we'll have to have a look there to see what needs to be cut off or whether it needs to be or not. Okay, so on the fuselage, you either put a glass, no, they are both glass pieces. Oh, there's some drill holes to drill out. There's some drill holes to drill out on this one, but there isn't on that one, so. And then the same on this side of the fuselage as well. Then once we've done that, you can put the built up in fuselage inside the actual external fuselage as well. And then you've got your options here of having your bottom gunner or no bottom gunner. I'm probably going to go with the bottom gunner because I'm a glutton for punishment and it will look cool. So what's your thoughts on this kit so far, guys? Let's just run back through some of the detail of the wings. Now we've got a good signal. So they are really, really nice parts on this plane. So this retails at $49.99, I think it is. But we got this one on the AIRFIX flying hours, saved up a load of those, and a few people helped us out with them, as well as Steve did, so thanks very much guys for that. So in here we got the undercarriage wheel bay for the rear wheel. Then we've got some ammunition magazines here that go in on the wall. A couple more chairs. They go in underneath. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The navigators and stuff. The navigator and the radio operator went underneath in front of the cockpit. So the pilots were above them and back. That's pretty cool. I never knew that. That's interesting. So then we've got all sorts of bits and bobs to go in here as well, which is cool. Chairs. Again, option A's bits are here, option B's bits are here. Depends on how much detail you want to put in there. I mean, if you want to do option A's color scheme, but option B's interior, that's something that you can do because you're the one that's going to see it and no one else will once you've built it. So we're moving on to this. So this is the underside gun position. Would not have wanted to be in there in the war, I tell you. No way in hell would you have got me in there. Hanging out underneath with no way of getting in or out. Once you're in there, you're locked in and that's it. Wouldn't have been fun. So that is rotatable as well, so you can actually move it if you want to, up and down and round and round. Just don't glue it. It's all locked in on that pin there, and it says there, don't glue. So if you want it glued, glue it. But yeah, we are 56 steps in so far. This is going to be a big build. Almost as big as the Wellington. So the Wellington took me about 102 hours to build on and off. Took me about 8 months on and off. But I was really, really pleased with it. And then I gave it back to the guy, one of my friends that actually gave it to me, because his dad actually flew in the Wellington in the Second World War. He was a navigator. So yeah, I enjoyed building it, and now he's going to enjoy looking at it. So that's a bonus. So yeah, number 56, putting the rudder together, and then once you've done that, we're pretty much ready to put the aircraft fuselage together as well. I take it we're moving on to the engines now, adding some bracing in there for the engines and the engine mounts, sticking them in, external exhausts, and then we come up here to the front of the engines. I suppose you could actually, with these engines, make them motorized, because they'd be a lot easier to make motorized than the Spitfire that I was doing the other day. What have we got there? Some other bits and pieces. Oil tank maybe. I don't really know much about the internals of the engines on the B-17, so some research is going to have to be done, I think. Page 12, step 68 and 69 is sticking the two wings together, the top and the bottom of the wings, and then repeating the series of stuff what we did on the right hand wing to the left hand wing, and then again adding all these bits in as well. But this is going to look like a really nice kit. You can add the flaps as well, so you can put the flaps in whatever angle you want them, and then the rudder, the ailerons will be on the end of the wing, and they'll probably be free moving as well. So once you've glued them together, whack them together, glue them in. There are slide rails for the spars to go through, and it shows you there, and then you're good to go with that, and then we're almost there. So the charge coolers are there. They are a 27004 colour, which is gunmetal. Yeah, gunmetal paint colour. So we are good to go there. What have we got? Rudders, fitting the rudders and the rudder flaps. There, the elevators or ailerons, I don't know which ones they were. Machine guns in the wings there, charge coolers, and then building up the engines as well. Be interesting to see what colours they were, because I've got a nice colour for the a nice colour that I use for the exhausts, which may work with that as well. Then on to fitting the external parts of the engines and cowlings, exhaust cowls. I think this is going to look quite nice once it's finished. I'm quite looking forward to it. And then we get onto the dreaded undercarriage. So what have we got here? Rear undercarriage, jockey wheel, tail jockey wheel, building up the... Oh, okay, so that's why. So the Americans had the tread on them, and the British had the round grooves on them. And they are slightly cambered as well, so they'll only fit in one way. Yeah, I quite like that. You can have the undercarriage up or down, depending on what you want, but you can't have it rotating. It's either up or down. It shows you here whether you want it up or down as well. So you've got to put extras in if you want your undercarriage down, or remove them if you don't want them down. It's a nice kit. It's a lot of detail and a lot of steps to do. So yeah, that was the Bombay door, and you've got to cut it in half if you want it open. I don't know why AIRFIX just don't make you either the open or the close option. That would be the easiest part, but it is what it is. Then we get onto pretty much the glass of the plane. So we've got the rear gunner and the rear part of the tail as well. So that is all glass. Just make sure you mask it up. That might be one that we might need a masking kit for. Adding up all the guns and building up all the guns and the ammunitions, and adding them in. Front gunner. All depends on whether you want the radar or the gun. Again, radar or gun. And then you can drop them in. I think they're movable as well. I don't think you have to glue them in either, which is quite cool. There's quite a lot of gunnery on this aircraft. So yeah, more guns, more glass coming through here. You got the windows, so they're actually window shutters, so you can have them open or closed as well. Depend on whether you put the gun in or out of it. Some glass for the landing lights on there. I might try and get some LEDs for this kit and see what we do with that. I'm not too sure. Then you've got the underside. The underside of the front? Yep, underside of the front. Some more glass in there, some more guns. There's quite a lot of glass on this. And then you finish it off with putting your cockpit glass on. I'm quite disappointed as well you ain't got any pilots with this one, but you could probably just put any 1/72 scale pilots in there from your old Spitfires or something like that. Put them in there and they'd do the job. And then the last couple of bits, couple of aerials on the back tail, they look like they're going to get broken off in transport. And then building up your propellers, adding some radars and aerials, whacking your propellers on, depending on what. I think they're both the same. They only give you one set of propellers anyway, so. But yeah, I think that's going to be a beautiful build. It is a lovely set, 2.0, so yeah, we are looking forward to building this one once we finished building this one. So this is a 1977 kit from Sky, and it even has the original from Everybody's Models in Ipswich, and it was £2.58 when that kit came out. £2.58. So in 1977 that was a lot of money, but now it's not so much. And then there is the A10 built. The kit's okay. There's some really nice features on it. The minigun and chain belt that's in there, that was pretty cool to build. The undercarriage is quite sturdy compared to the AIRFIX one, and you've got moving flaps on the rear tail for this one, whereas AIRFIX everything was solid. So sorry, not AIRFIX, Tamiya. The Tamiya one was solid. So all in all, we are quite looking forward to building this one. So please, in the comments, let us know what you think. Give us a like and subscribe if you want to. No pressure there. And we will probably put this one out as a video as well, guys, so everyone can see all the detail on the kit closer up and more detail in person. And you can pause it where you want to. But that is my review of AIRFIX's 2025 release of the Boeing B-17G Flying Fortress, and we hope you have enjoyed it. Again, don't forget to hit the like button if you like what you see. Oh, and just to let you know, so we put some Vallejo on this about 10 minutes ago, the liquid mask, and it's completely dry and ready to paint it over. And then once you've done your painting, you can just peel it off, leaves no residue, no nothing. So that's just putting that on and peeling it off, just so that we're showing Steve what to do. But I think he's at work, I think. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you on the next one. So take care everyone. Bye bye for now.